Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another session of the with the teenagers. I hope you enjoy. First, we'll start by introducing ourselves. Mimi here.
Becky,
Antonia,
and Solomon.
Thank you guys for accepting to join me today. The weather is good, it's windy, it is sunny. So we shall start with the usual questions. I expect you to be honest, free, and comfortable. My first question is, what is the hardest thing about being a teenager? Solomon?
Personally, okay, the hardest thing might be the academic bit of it, because it's okay, like the whole challenge of school, like A level. Yeah, it's not as easy as people might think. So I think that's the hardest thing for me. It's what challenges me.
Okay. Yes, Antonia.
I think I would say fitting in the different social groups, because if you look at it, everyone has the people they say they relate to, and some people might fail to find people who can understand them.
Becky,
um,
what is the hardest thing of being a teenager? You're a teenager, aren't you? What is the hardest thing?
okay, I think since we are teenagers, like they usually have weird perspectives about us, like doing bad things and stuff. So I think besides what they said, yeah.
Maybe it's bringing me to our next question. Because my next question was, what do other adults misunderstand about teenagers? Becky, were you answering that?
Um, yes, I was trying to say something like that. I think there's a lot of stuff they misunderstand, like
That's what I want to know. And why do you think they misunderstand?
because it's in their head.
But what? Give us examples. What do adults misunderstand?
I don't know, a lot of stuff. What's an answer?
Well, what I think adults misunderstand about us, I think it's because of okay. They say like the type of friends that you're with, of course. Like you can be with friends that, of course, are wrong. Okay.
Wrong. It's good you said wrong.
Their behaviors are different, right? Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily always mean that it's going to change someone else. Like you might be hanging out with them and your parents are like they don't want you to hang out with them because they do this and this and this, but not always. I'm not saying they are wrong, but it's something that they misunderstand about some people. Also,
Solomon, wait a minute. Have you heard of this saying? Show me your friends and I'll show you who you are.
mm,
Right? Do you believe in that?
yeah, not really.
Then also there is birds of the same feathers.
Flock together.
Exactly.
That's
That's
why I'm
why.
saying misunderstands. They don't get it. Also, the other thing is here. That's one thing I've also not ever like. What's wrong with plating here? I do not see a problem for both men and women, but
Wow.
I guess that's just me.
No, just a minute. Back to you, Solomon. Solomon, you're comfortable plaiting your hair, going to the salon, sit and they braid your hair.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
You don't mind red? What does the Bible say? Have you taken time to see what the Bible talks about men with
I
plaited hair?
I actually have,
Y-
and it's. I remember reading it, and it was saying just that specific part there. Of it was their culture. So he encouraged them to go in their culture. He was talking to a specific group of people, but it never said you're not allowed to go here. And plating wasn't there back then, so it wasn't outlawed also.
Okay. We see in the Bible it says, my phone is there, I wish I would use it. It says that if a man covers his head, he dishonors your hair, you dishonor your head who is Christ. Anyway, that one we're going to have a deep discussion on it, then we can see. Yes, Antonia, what do adults misunderstand? What do you think?
I think it's the fact that they think they don't know anything because you might try to show your perspective, but then they turn you away and they're all like, you don't know what you're saying, or may have more experience than you, and they treat you like you have no knowledge at all, though you might have, but okay, like that's turning away. Like if you want to try to give your perspective of something, they will say, you don't know anything, you're still young, but you might have some information as yourself because right now, um, knowledge, like information is out there right now more than the way it was back then. People can access a wide variety of information, which is also there for um younger people, teenagers. I know like there's wrong information out there, but still treating someone like they don't know anything is really not right. So what I'd encourage is like having a conversation to try to understand because everyone has their bit of information they know rather than turning away someone like and be like you don't know anything and then you decide for them something because you think you're always right.
Antonia, I don't think as parents we think you don't know anything.
Well, me personally, I've experienced it because they say you're still young, you don't know.
Exactly, but that doesn't mean that you don't know anything. We just try to guide you because we've lived it, we've done it. eh? So our purpose is to just guide you and maybe give you experiences, but we don't mean to say that you don't know anything. Surely at this age, why wouldn't you know? Why wouldn't you know anything? eh? I don't think that is the right perspective that you guys have. Perspective is I would like to encourage you to talk. Talk. Communication is good because if you have this feeling that they think I don't know anything, anyhow, that is what most teenagers will think. But that is not right. We know you know what you know, but we are supposed to guide you. We are supposed to show you our experience. We are supposed to lead you. Then when you grow up, you can make your own decisions. Okay, let's go to the next. Social media. Social media pressure or opportunity? What would you choose? Solomon.
Social media pressure or opportunity?
Eh,
I don't understand the question.
would you love to be under social media pressure or you would go out there and look for opportunities?
I guess opportunities. Yeah.
Um, is okay. What me I think the question would be is social media a pressure or opportunity? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, my own. What I was thinking, what I wanted you to bring out is, would you rather be on social media pressure or
Or
go
social
out
media.
there and look for opportunities?
I
Because
think
social media has a lot of pressure, especially on you teenagers.
I think going out for opportunities because the world has a lot to offer and there are different people you can meet, social capital, and so I'd say going out there to explore and learn.
Okay, that's good.
Oh yeah, I would also say opportunities, like going out there for opportunities, helping you to learn more skills and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, maybe the next thing is, can you tell me your best and worst moment in school while you were in school?
I think my worst moment was senior one. going to school. I think boarding, it was my first time, really my worst experience. Best experience was, I think, in A level. It was basically leaving school, but I guess that's everyone's best experience. But yeah, it was finishing from 6.
Yes, Antonia.
When I think of best experience, hmm, okay, basically for me, I find the movies we watch at school, like with my friends, even though I may not be interested in the movie, it's just the company of having friends and hanging out and all that. Then,
So, what is your best experience at school?
yes,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, and the because being at school, you get to see like my friends, like how, yeah, I like that closeness. Then, if I were to say what's the experience, I would say when I was reporting for senior one because it was my first time going to a boarding school and I had to trim. So it was also my first time being bald. And then and then I would say because it was around the time of COVID, me personally I didn't like masks. I would not wear a mask. And that would always get me in trouble. Sometimes I would forget to actually carry one. But I didn't like masks also, how they felt. And the fact that the first term was the longest I've ever experienced, that I even thought, okay, at some point I felt like my parents hated me. To send me to school. I'd be like, those people hate me when they send me here. My grab got done in 2 weeks, and I had a very long time ahead of me, so I was
2 weeks.
hungry. Yes, 2
What
weeks.
happened? You
I don't
just you
know.
were just
You know
eating.
how I felt? Okay, like how you eat to remove away all that sorrow.
The
Mm,
stress, the
yes.
uncertainty.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
So let me first ask something. That means for you when you get stressed,
yes.
you put the stress on food.
Okay, at school I can't do
Eh?
much because I can't listen to music or anything. So eating, and I can't sleep when I want to. So eating is the only thing.
So you eat and finish. What happened?
Yes.
After 2 weeks, your grab was done. Then
Grab
what
was done and video wasn't allowed because of COVID. So I didn't see my parents. And then for us to get Grab, the school had to devise something. That was later on. They allowed parents to send stuff in boxes. But still, even though I got the stuff I needed, I still felt bad because I didn't see them for that long. Because the first time I'm away from home. And then
surely.
making
Okay.
friends was hard because
Ah,
most people find hobbies and OGs. I didn't find anyone I knew. So I was,
really?
yeah. So yeah, making friends was hard. So I was mostly friends with my brother's friends. Yeah, because they were nice to me because I know my
Okay.
brother. Yeah.
Okay, I believe that was your worst experience. Okay, let's hear from you.
My best experience in school is like days where we don't have to study, like I would say public holidays, because we'd actually listen to music, talk to each other. Yeah, yes, and also the dances would have like yes on some days. Then my worst experience at school, I just generally don't like school, so like I would say basically all the days, but like yeah. But Form 1, of course, the reporting day in Form 1 was really bad. I also didn't know anyone. No one, I didn't know anyone. Like, there was no one in the school that I knew. So it was really hard. I tried to talk to some girl, and she just said crying when I was talking to her. So I, I was just like, okay, let me just.
Was she a senior one also?
Yes. So I just left her. Then I slept. Yeah, that's it. It was. Then there's some other girl who was calling me her best friend on the first day. And then she got me into problems because apparently I was ignoring her and stuff like that. So one time they woke me up at night to like talk to me about it.
Who woke you up?
The matron. She woke me up and from tools were around the place. They called my other friends, they beat some other friend of mine. It was just bad.
But you know, you guys are lucky.
But
Our days, they would tease. They would tease you and you would cry. and they would beat and probably they would eat the crab, they make you watch
In
their
your days was
blood.
there expulsion. First when you do that they expel you like immediately. So
Yeah, I think they was expelled. I don't know, I'm not so sure, but I know there was expulsion. Anyway, best subject and what subject and why?
Um, in O level, I like all the subjects, of course, apart from geography and history and biology. And yeah, my best subjects basically physics and math. Those are my best.
Why?
Um, is that how math just came to me easily? It just felt natural. Then physics wasn't that hard to read. It just required some consistency. Physics was okay. Yeah. So then my worst, I think I could also put economics there. Yeah, but that's
Why
something else.
economics? Why was economics your worst?
Um, I, economics. Uh, I didn't understand why you had to know a tense to know a business subject. It didn't make sense to me. I tried to understand that, and I couldn't ask anyone because, like a teacher, they would take it as disrespect because they studied that. That's what people have been studying for years. But personally, I didn't understand why you have to have a tense to know business. Like that doesn't matter in the actual business world. So ec- economics in my curriculum basically didn't make sense for that reason. Yeah.
Yeah, best subject, what subject?
My best subject, I would say, is physics, because physics, I like how a paper can be challenging, and I like the fact that when you figure something out, you feel like, yeah, I got it. I like that satisfying feeling, like calculations and all that. Though,
So you
my
must be a science person, eh? Science subject.
yeah, I think
Okay.
I like physics. Yes, physics.
Mhm.
But when I'm say my worst subject, I would say it's English. I never liked English even in primary. Yeah, English has always been bad for me, but became worse in secondary.
Why? You speak good English. What happened?
Yeah, speaking is not the same as writing, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, I was among the worst in my class.
Oh no.
Yes, actually, I would be the worst. Though with the worst being the worst in English, I was still on the first page. Yeah, all my other marks would
Oh,
like cover
would
up
put
for
you up.
English.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, my worst mark was actually 26.
That is
Yes.
worst.
Yeah, my worst mark.
Ah.
Yeah, I had a time where I felt like English was not for me. So
Oh.
yeah, I'm glad in A level there's no English. Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Even though
pity.
there's GP, but still, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but I don't like English.
Okay.
my favorite subjects is biology. Biology and math because they are like interesting subjects, especially biology. Then my worst is physics. Physics is just hard. I don't know. Like I always read for physics. You know, a subject that you read for, but it doesn't matter how much you read for it. Like no, I read for physics like all my time. Like you take all your time reading for physics, and then the paper comes and there's nothing that you read. Like nothing. Like there's so much content in physics. It's a lot. Yes.
So
That's what
Becky,
makes it hard for
you
me.
should have consulted Antonia. Only that time. Good. Becky, you should have been consulting Antonia with physics. Hmm? But anyway, we won't say much. Now it's time to go to HSC and you'll see what it means. Maybe you'll feel Oliver was better. Let's wait. Solomon can even tell us his experience. But anyhow, best teacher. No, a teacher that you never forget. You don't have to mention the name if you don't want, but you can give the reason why you never forget them.
Well, I can start with O level. My physics teacher, of course, and my math teachers. I can't forget those ones. Like I said, it was interesting for me to be in those lessons. Then, however much I said biology was my worst, but Yeah, there's this teacher, he was called Mr. Sechinpi. Yeah, he was very interesting though, but I still failed to get biology in O level. Then in A level, of course, I can't forget my current teacher who kept pushing us, and math, the whole math department. I can list all their names, but I'm not going to. But that was the most hardworking department that I had in A level. Yeah.
Well, you've been so general because I know personally if you asked me which teacher would you never forget, I'll say that this one teacher who made us frog jump for a long distance that we couldn't even go up the stairs to our dormitory. It was so painful. I think they even cut off our hair. So yeah, I would, but it's okay.
Okay.
Antonia?
I would say a teacher who I won't forget is my class teacher. He was also my biology teacher. Okay, at first I would say that he scared me about him before I actually went to the school from one. My older brother told me, "Oh yeah, he will do this, his stuff, what?" So in my mind, I was like, avoid this person. Little did I know when I was reporting, I see him, and I'm like, oh, this must be the person. Then I see my dad is all like, come and see your class teacher, and he's going in his direction. So I'm all like, wait, this is the person who's going to be my class teacher. Even so I was like, oh wow. So at first okay, even though I didn't know him
You
a
must
lot.
have been biased from the start.
Yes. So basically at some point even like I couldn't talk to him and that's the only way I could call and he had yeah. So I was even looking at him and okay, basically I would even start shaking like, oh my god. So I couldn't talk to him or look him in the eye. So
You kept dodging him. That
yeah,
wasn't good.
I couldn't dodge him. I had to greet him.
Yeah, you
Yes.
had to.
Yes, that respect. Yes, but you know how you try to. Yes.
But eventually, did that fear?
Yeah, over the years, it's reduced. Can talk to him freely, and he's actually a nice person.
Okay.
When he's angry, but he's a nice person. In fact, he knows me for taking tea in the evening. Yeah, I like tea. Yes. So he noticed I didn't take tea that evening. So he asked me why is it tea. I'm like, sugar is done. And the following day he got me sugar kilogram. So I felt
Wow,
happy.
that was good. So how would he know you haven't taken tea?
He comes by in class, he always checks if people are in there in class.
So you take tea in class? Why reading?
Yes.
It's allowed?
Yes.
Prep time?
Yes, it's allowed.
Hey, you can do with your flask there or your cup.
Yes.
Wow. I don't think we had that in my school.
He's a caring person, even when people are sick, his takes count. And if it's like flu, he'll bring lemons for people, ginger. Yeah,
Wow,
which
that
is
is
nice.
good. That is very good. Worth remembering. Okay. Which teacher would you never forget?
There are very many, but let me talk about this one. There's this guy, okay, there's a time when we had a possessed girl in class. So this teacher, we told him, don't cane that girl. Okay, no, at first he found me standing in prep. Okay, I was getting a book to read. So he finds me standing and he calls me and he's like, why are you standing? But I was standing with a possessed girl. So they call a possessed girl and they also call me and some other people.
Why were you guys standing? Why were you
I don't know what
standing?
the rest were doing, but for me, I was getting a book. So he calls us and we tell the teacher, don't cane the word, the possessed girl, she's going to like become violent and all that stuff. The guy refused, saying, "But what will she do? What will she do?" So he he caned her and like he caused a lot of chaos and then I refused to lie down. So me and my friends refused to lie down. So they took us to the staff room and then we are trying to explain that we literally did nothing. The guy is like so like he didn't listen and stuff like that. So he worked us. But then we reported him, then finally they what?
You reported him to who?
To the head teacher.
You also report, eh? You report teachers, eh? Okay.
Put him to the head teacher, then they fired him. Yes.
They did?
Yeah, because he would overbeat children. Like
Wow.
it was so bad. Like he beat some girl. No, that's another teacher who beat some girl, and their hand got problems. Yeah.
I don't know if in our time that would happen because a teacher, anyway. Our next question will be, what do you want to become in future and why? And you know something, from the time you're in nursery, people have different views. When you go to primary, someone will say something else. When you go to secondary, someone will say something else. So let me hear from you. You can even tell us what you wanted to become when you were much younger, if there's
let me see.
difference.
All I can remember when I was much younger for primary, I wanted to become. I think my whole life I just wanted to become an engineer. I think when I was a bit young, I wanted to be a pilot. I think everyone has wanted to be a pilot at some point. But like engineer basically, but I didn't know which specific type. So my whole O level, there was architecture, there was civil. Now those were the two I knew in O level. Then I entered A level. I learned about all the others. I learned what you have to do the others. So now I'm on mechanical engineering for now. But then there is also software engineering, but it depends on the job market. So yeah, I guess we shall do that.
Okay, Antonia, let's hear from you.
Well, I would say there's a lot I wanted when I was younger. So I would say watching, if those who know Sam and Cat,
Yeah.
yes, wanted to be a babysitter. But it seemed cool. It seemed cool. I was like, yeah, this seems nice, just hanging out with people's kids and they give you money.
Wow.
But then me, I
interesting.
realized, yes, me, I can't handle young children.
Later when
Yes,
you grow up.
I can't handle young children. then I had a strong love for animals when I was younger. Yes. Yeah, I always watched Nigeria World and all that. So I wanted to work at the zoo and like take care of like animals, like maybe a vet, in fact, for
Okay.
like wild animals.
Interesting.
Then interest changed.
Oh, so you no longer love the pets?
I love them still, but not
Okay.
what they are.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, get you.
Then I also wanted to be a painter. But then I realized that won't bring too much income if I did that alone. Even a fashion designer, by the way. Yes. Yes, they were there. Then right now, then I also wanted to own a pet store, but this is Uganda and that won't work out very much. We don't really keep animals. Yes. So yeah, right now I'm fixated on
Antonia,
yes.
people keep animals. We have cows,
No, but
we have
cows.
goats.
When I say pet store,
Oh, pet.
I
Okay.
mean like dogs, cats,
Okay, I get
and the
you.
like. So, so, so right now I'm fixated on architecture. Yeah,
You love architecture?
yeah, different the styling of houses.
Oh,
But
there's also interior designing, which is very beautiful.
mm,
But if you love, you can do.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Surprise.
So, okay, like let me start from. I think I've wanted to be a doctor before. I wanted to be a pilot,
A lawyer.
a lawyer, an engineer, but now I want to be a physiotherapist. Yeah.
Why a physiotherapist?
Okay, like you know how old people have issues with
By the way, nowadays it's only
not only
people,
old
it's
people, but I'm
everyone.
just giving an example of
Yeah.
old people. But like you know how old people have difficulty in walking and all that stuff. So can probably help them massage something like that to help them. Yes.
Okay, I guess I'm lucky that I'm going to have a physiotherapist to massage me. You better start, eh? What fears do students have but don't say out loud?
Like at school.
At school, at home, I don't know, whichever.
Oh, okay. Of course, at school it's failure. No one wants to fail. That's like the greatest fear, but it's our greatest motivation also to some guys to work harder and keep reading. So that's our greatest fear at school. Now at home, um, I don't think I'm scared of anything at
No
home.
fear.
I don't seem to be scared.
Okay. Antonia.
I think students, what they fear, as Solomon has said, is failure. Failure is not nice. Depending on the strictness of parents, also it's also there, because you might fail, and then they, like, let's say, the parents will motivate you, be like, you can do better next time. I know you can do it. Then there are those parents who fail, and you know they're going to hit you or what. Yes, because they don't understand. Because even them, they might have had those papers that didn't treat them well. But for you, they're treating you like the only one who fails. So, yes, there's that failure thing. Doesn't feel nice, feels very bad. Yeah, I've experienced it a lot. English. Then, and I would say, as a student, hmm, at home, I would say
You have any fears at home?
I don't have fears at home,
Okay.
but to say is, but as a student, let's say you are studying to be something, but you're not assured of it. That thing is there. I've seen it a lot. People like, what's the point of reading? You see someone has a PhD and what? In the end, they're jobless. You
Oh,
finish, you
yes.
study, there's nothing
I
ahead.
know, I understand
Yes.
you. I really understand you. That is a problem in our country. The rate of unemployment is very high, and it's so sad. But nevertheless, we'll keep on studying.
Anyways, what they say that school is obviously failure. Yeah. Then at home, I don't think I have any fears at home. Besides, nothing.
Becky, just say out your mind. Or I think you have something to say. Just say it. Just say it. Okay. If school ended today,
Let me answer my thing.
okay.
Okay, you know how sometimes you like have to go out with your friends, but like you fear you don't have money, but you fear to ask. Yes, that's also a fear.
No, but when you ask your parents, they can always give you if it's a genuine thing
Yeah.
and if you
Okay,
can.
but sometimes you okay, no.
Let me just say that's only Becky's fear. Me, I can ask if I want.
Okay, no, sometimes I'd be fearing to ask because I don't know what your answer
So
is going to
maybe
be.
why,
Either yes or
why are
no.
you predicting someone's answer? Ask, and whenever you
That's
ask,
why I
just
asked.
know it's either a yes or no. It's not always a
And
yes.
that's why I'd be fearing to ask because I don't want to be told no.
Let me tell you, this world, you have to be ready for anything at any time. You're not going to always have a yes, 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 okay, okay, okay everywhere. Sometimes things don't work like that. So you should expect, that's why not everyone is going to pass. Not every time that you're going to pass. Sometimes you will fail, but you have to get up and start all over again. If you have that kind of mentality, it may not be good. Okay, if school ended today, what would you do? As in, you remember how COVID came in and we were at a standstill? Nothing was moving. So if school ended today, no more school, no more nothing, what would you do?
What would I do? Yeah, depending. If
Just to know there's no more school. There's no more school, yeah.
then I would work. My parents helping them gain experience. Then if school is still not there, I just keep working.
School is not there
It's not there.
forever.
Yeah, it's not there. It's not there. I would work at my parents' place, save enough, and then like keep saving money. Then move and get another job where I'm like, because when you're working with your parents, you feel
Okay.
like they will
For,
give you. So
for example, what job are you looking at?
like you can work like okay,
Because like now, you have your senior 4 paper or you're going to get your senior 4 certificate. So, what work do you think you're going to do?
I can, I go say, my parents' place. I can be a cashier. It's not hard.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you learn on
Maybe
job. Mm.
learn and then yes, save enough. Then maybe I could move and get another job. Like let's say you can work as a waiter or a waitress
Okay. So you
at a
open
cafe or
to any job
something. Yeah, as long it's not,
as long as it's not what?
how do I say it? No, there's some like building or something like that. So
Building.
like that will over need too much
Energy.
energy.
Like being
Yes.
a mason on site carrying bricks and what?
Oh yes, that's too much. Yeah. Oh, I need to get that. At least something with a
Uh-huh.
at least something with a uniform. Like yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, that's good.
Um, well, if school were to end, I would probably, because I would have no problem starting like some project at home. I would ask my parents to give me some money and okay, not money, like a loan. Then I can start like a chicken thing or a small farm somewhere in Ginger. Uh, then after that, I can take care of the animals. I can do the whole plant thing, and then yeah, I've always liked agriculture, so but I had to part with it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing farm work, like start a piggery, rearing chicken, rabbits. I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah.
That's absolutely a good idea. Becky,
So, um, since like okay, like there's no more school and like I did FN, I I'll probably I'll probably I'll probably like bake and sell stuff like cookies. Um, like you don't eat them. Cookies, cake.
haven't you done been eating
I
all your
know
cookies?
cookies, cake, and other stuff that I'll probably learn from watching online videos and stuff. So
Mm.
that's where I'd start from.
You
Yeah.
guys, I have tasted the cookies. They are delicious. Hey, okay, that's a good idea. That is very good. At least you're not going to stay in bed and sleep all day, waiting for school to return. Yeah?
Solomon.
Okay. What advice would you give your future self? What advice would you give your future self? Think about it.
Advice I'd give to my future self would be um to always persist, not to give up, and stay disciplined and respectful. But mostly to not give up because everything has where it leads to. Like, how do I say it? A levels, when we just got there, there's this topic in math. Of course, trigonometry. It looked so weird because, okay, we learned it in O level and we thought it was similar. It was basically so challenging. I'm not even going to lie. I came to understand what I was doing senior 5 term 3 somewhere there. But the rest was scrum work in term 1, term 2. But all in all is that I never gave up. I kept trying even after the bad marks on math, but because of trigonometry and paper 2. But yeah, kept trying and eventually it started coming to me and it was much better.
Okay. Good enough. Yes, Antonia?
I would say to
Your future self.
my future self, I would say to remain as me. Let's say not changing for for this reason or like sticking to your values. Like if you want to have, let's say if your value is honesty, you're not gonna be corrupt, lying to people. You're not swept by the crowd, say. So remain as me, like yes, me. Because there's no one else who's like me. So yes, how do I change to be like someone else? Then I would say not to give up because life has its ups and downs. One small thing shouldn't mean that it's the end of everything. So keep going, keep pushing. And
That
yeah.
is good.
Mm.
That is good. Becky, tell your future self already.
To my future self, I would tell her to work hard and not to give up, to be reflective, like to be patient with herself, yeah, and like to like to keep a good relationship with God, because like nothing is possible without Him. Yes.
Okay. I think if I were telling your future selves, listen, I would tell the future self that go work hard, never give up, make all the money, build a good house, have a family. Tell your future self those nice things, and make it come to pass. And don't remember to take your mom for a trip. Always. Okay. Is social media helping or hurting teenagers? Just your opinion.
Me.
I don't think. Okay. Uh, yeah, I think it's helping.
In what way?
It's helping. Like getting people informed. People are getting informed. People are communicating with their friends. People are learning new stuff. People use it academically, of course. But of course, there's disadvantages. But I guess that's a choice. Like, yeah. Like the whole bullying and stuff, which I don't believe can happen to a person on social media,
Yeah.
because it's so easy to just block someone. So I don't think it can do damage that, because you can choose not to, and the people that it does damage to are those that accept the damage, that are being done. They are accepting to be bullied, they're accepting whatever wrong thing is on social media.
Yes, Antonio.
I would say the phrasing, I would like to change it. I'm not saying social media cannot hurt us, it's us hurting ourselves with it. Like the same way a gun can kill someone. People kill people with a gun. It's the same way with social media. So social media, you can use it. A teenager, it's open there. It's there for you. Depends on how you use it. Because you can go with your use it, talk to your friends. There's that light entertainment, TikTok, or your sort. And learning, it's all there. You can get the good side of it. The bad side is when someone starts, there's this mindless scrolling where you find yourself scrolling, even though you're not even paying attention to what you are watching. You're just, because you're on it, you keep scrolling, you keep scrolling, you keep scrolling and scrolling. And you find time has passed, just there, lying down and scrolling. That's what people call it doom scrolling. You become a puppet, Kale. Like, yeah, you need to be glued towards something. You sit down, the first thing in your head, oh, I have to scroll. You're like, oh, let me watch TikTok. You keep, yes, instead of, because there are other things you could have done in that time. Yes.
Okay. Is social media helping or hurting teenagers?
I think it's doing both. Helping, it's helping. Like people learn a lot from social media. Then the hurting thing, I would like to give an example. You did chopped shit.
Of what?
You did chopped shit. So,
I don't even know it.
well, okay, apparently chopped means like you're not kawa, like you're ugly, something like that. So people like talk about, okay, people post people in, it's called UG chopped shit. So like people actually do this to their friends, because you can, let me say you don't like your friend, you just go to the person, inbox them and be like, post this person, post
Oh,
this person, and then it's going to destroy them like
yeah,
mentally and all that stuff. So I think social media is also bad in that way.
it
Because like,
is.
why would you be posting someone you did chopped shit? Like, bro, what's that? That's not
I don't
fair.
even know why. Maybe I need to look
Yeah.
at it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, what is that?
Someone take.
So me, I think one, it's It's hurting teenagers in a way that most of your time is spent on social media. Yeah? You have put away other things like reading a book. You need to read books to keep your mind up. Huh? You need to read books. You need to, at all the time, day long, you're on social media, you're scrolling. Your brain is distorted, I'm telling you. Even all those things that you keep saying, I know it's helpful, but I think to the bigger side of it, it is hurting most of the teenagers. You're misusing social media. That's what I believe. So you need to be you need to be disciplined. Know when to be on social media, know when to read your other books, know when to take a novel and read, know when to get out of the house and do something, know when to do housework. But if you're all the time social media, it's not worth it. Actually, it's hurting most of the teenagers. Online friends versus real friends.
That's easy, of course. Everyone prefers real
Ah,
friends.
not everyone, my friend. Nowadays we have AI. Some people even have virtual friends.
Yeah, I guess those are the few weird people, but yeah,
Hmm.
like it's real friends. It's preferably real friends. I prefer to be with my friends
Okay,
in person.
Antonia.
Um, I don't know this online friends thing. I don't know. I um,
You
but
have never met
yeah,
them,
I've
but you
never.
just met someone. You're now chatting,
Oh,
laughing,
I would say
sharing.
real friends are better because online friends you have to keep this image. You want them to see you.
True.
Yes, but now when you say real friends, you can show them the upside and the downside. You can tell them some things you can't tell online friends.
Okay,
Yes, and they are more helpful if I'm supposed. They're real friends.
Becky.
It's
Shock
definitely
us. Shock us.
it's definitely real friends.
Okay. As we're coming to the end, this will also be brief. We just choose school or vacation.
Vacation.
Say vacation because you're more open to if you use it well, you can because okay for me one thing when I was at school I'd be like I'm in books all the time. They want us to be in books all the time. Okay, our school isn't so out there in sports and whatnot or any other thing like clubs and whatnot. So I think VAC is good because it help you. This is academic side, but that's not the whole thing of life. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, then other things that can help you. Some skills there and what.
I'll choose vacation because when you're at school, the one thing that's in your mind is let me read. Because when I get home, I can do what I want. Like
Okay.
these things of that's why senior six back is actually nice. Because like when you're in the middle of the year, every time you're there, you're watching TV, they're asking you, have you read? Do you know this and this? You should read your books. But all that is valid. It's understandable. So when you go to school, you read, and like when you read well, telling yourself, when I'm done with this, I won't have to do this again. I'll rest fully. So yeah, that's why I prefer vacation.
Books versus a phone.
I would prefer my phone. I don't know which type of books, because if you're talking to me, I mean,
Generally, books, any book. It can be a novel, it can be school books, it
oh,
can be.
me, I'm in senior six back, so academic books, no. Novels, ha, I can't.
Books versus phone.
Phone.
Antonia.
Hmm. I would say a phone. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
to be given, if I'm to be locked somewhere and given a phone
Without internet.
yes. I think
Still.
I'd pick my phone because I have things on my I'm not always on the internet by the way.
Okay.
Yes. So because a book you read it, it gets done. You will read and it gets done. And then after that the book is there. Phone, I have other things I can do on it. So yes.
Okay, Becky, books, phone.
Phone, obviously.
Local food, snacks. Hurry.
Snacks.
Local food, snacks.
local food because like there's yes because I don't like a lot of snacks together, but I have a favorite crisps only. Yes, but if I'm still local food because it's more healthy. It's more healthy.
Yeah, I would prefer both actually. Me, I can't choose because I like both
If
of
you're
them.
given, choose
Choose. You can't
snacks or local food.
Of course, snacks depending on what you mean by snacks. Like you mean that type like the packed food. Like
biscuit.
no, then I prefer
No,
local food.
actually, what I meant is a local food matoke, posho, chinyewa, what. Then chips, chicken.
Oh
What?
yeah, then I
Oh.
prefer
The snack.
the snacks.
Local food because
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah.
5. I'm local food.
local food.
Yeah, okay. Black or white?
Oh, no. The color.
Yeah, color, black or white.
Black.
I would say black because it's less conspicuous.
Yeah, I would also choose black. Black works for me.
Becky, what did you choose?
Black.
Oh, black. Okay. Thank you, guys. We have come to the end of this. It has been
Thank
interesting.
you. Thank you.
We'll do this again and hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.
Bye.